Free. I'm black, we're breaking free tonight. I'm black, I'm black, walking in the light. Melanated, elevated, truth inside. I'm black. Yeah.
What is up, everybody? We still be laughing at the whole I'm black, y'all. We getting ready to I'm sick of black people, Blanche.
Listen, man, it's too much. This Carmelo Anthony case is just black people are always wrong. I'm like, I remember a friend of mine did a poll. He was like, how many black people did Kyle Rittenhouse kill? and black folks was like almost 90% said 3. Two to 3, almost 90%. And I'm like, how are y'all always so wrong about? I'm like, y'all are just wrong. They don't watch a court proceeding. They don't get any facts. They don't look at any document. It's pure emotion and feelings.
Blanche, it's so embarrassing. Y'all, thank you for tuning in to Unblack. Me and Blanche just jumped in, you guys, because this whole Carmelo Anthony thing we're going to get into. But if you have not already, please like, share, subscribe to our channel. We are going to get into this case, get into talking about black people and why are we so embarrassed by them? Like, I mean, at this point, Blanche, you remember the shirts I showed you? Like I saw in somebody's chat that was like, I'm lactose intolerant. I'm lactose intolerant. It's beyond black fatigue. What is going on with black people?
And you know what's sad though? What's sad is they don't see anything wrong with it. Like it would be different if they was like, we see something wrong with that. They actually don't see anything wrong with what they're doing. I'm like, you all don't have any facts about the case. This boy, I said, do y'all understand for self-defense, you can't antagonize somebody and to defend yourself. Like you can't tell somebody, come put your hands on me, I dare you. They do it in this self-defense. Are y'all crazy?
But okay, so here's my issue with y'all black people. Carmelo is consistent with how black folks behave anyway. I don't know why this is a hard sell. It's not a hard sell for me. It's not a hard sell for you, Blanche. We had to unblack. The fact that this Negro went into somebody's tent and dared them to put him out. Y'all, I didn't need to hear nothing else. I didn't need to hear. That's what Negroes do, Blanche.
Charlie Murphy called, they are habitual line steppers.
That's so good.
That is what they do. This boy, think about this now. He took a knife to attract me. He purposefully went under the tent. Now they said it was raining. The video showed it wasn't raining. You know what's crazy? All the witnesses said the same thing. The defense's witnesses, the prosecution witness, they all said the same thing because it was so quick. And so we asked him over 15 times to leave. He talking about make me leave. Keep in mind, Austin Metcalf's coach put him in charge of the tent. He was in charge of tent setup. So it was his job to keep other teams out of the tent per his coach. Now, let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard of a team, just say it's a basketball game, what would happen if a rival team player went into the other team's locker room? What would happen?
Well, they would invite them over for milk and cookies, Blanche. Like nobody does but black people. And then they even said, it was testimony that said they heard Austin said, I'm not going to fight you over race. I'm not going to fight you.
Black folks don't even know that he said that. Like black folks don't even know that he said, "I'm not going to fight you." The one boy that was sitting next to sitting next to Carmelo Anthony, who was black, he said the shove was so light. I'm sitting next to him and he didn't touch me.
Yep.
So honestly, I don't think he shoved him at all. I think he just put his hand on his shoulder. I don't think he shoved him at all. It wasn't even a shove.
I don't know what kind of fairy tale that these black people are living in, where the white guy walks up to say, "Hey, boy, come here, get out my like y'all are lying. White people, I'm not even sure they did it back then, Blanche, because I haven't seen a single white person. I wish white people would do this. I really wish that Austin Metcalf had said, "Nigga, get out our tent." Like I almost went, but I know white people, and especially people.
Justice Jew said Carmelo had a white girlfriend.
Thank you. She white or like Spanish? Yeah, but black.
She ain't black. He said she ain't black. So
No, she ain't black. And so, and then everything was manipulated about the dad got on the Breakfast Club when he was like, "Oh, I was told by everybody to get attorney." See, that's your problem. That is your problem. First of all, you think that you can magically gain the system, get over the system. That's why your son want us to believe that he went over there and he was scared. Blanche and I talked about this online, and you guys put in the chat, let me know. Blacks are getting ready. You mean me? You hear this morning? They don't even. They don't start hands in face, acting crazy. It's almost like that little boy wanted to kill. He
no,
wanted
he
to.
did. He did. He did.
That's
Because and it's premeditated because they said his hand was on the knife. The whole like his hand was already on the knife. And then they said it was so on the knife they could see his veins popping in his arms. So he was gripping the knife ready to kill. Like it's premeditated. Like you knew what you were going to do. So when Austin Metcalf said, "This is Frisco, there's nothing in your bag," you know then and there it's premeditated because you know he doesn't know you have a weapon. Because if you announce you have a knife, you know he's going to back away from you. So you purposefully baited him in to stab him in the heart. It's premeditated. They didn't go with premeditation because they wanted to go ahead and they want to go with the murder conviction. They didn't want to try to prove that the premeditation, and I get that, but it was premeditated. It was premeditated, and then all these black people. Go ahead.
No, just as you said, my connection is bad. Blanche said that too. I'm gonna try to get
Maybe we should. You want to do it like a whole new live? You think it's the link?
No, you can go ahead and do it. Let me let me see if I can go ahead and finish talking. I'm gonna see if I can get my internet going. But yes. Go ahead.
Somebody said that she was Latina. Well, whatever she was, the standard is he's supposed to have a black queen. And so if you don't have a black queen, it don't count. So that's just so y'all can't move the goalposts now. She wasn't white. She did y'all no black queen. So if ain't a black queen, he a sellout.
Period.
But anyway, but this Carmelo Anthony case, like many other cases, just expose how much black people don't know, how emotional they are, how evil and wicked they are. Like just saying the stuff that Metcalf, he should have killed both brothers, and it's just disgusting. But what do we expect? Black people have the highest homicide rate and also have the highest abortion rate. and also have the highest disease rate. So black folks will kill themselves in the womb with a gun or with their diet. So it could be a Draco, it could be a abortion clinic, or it could be a 10-piece all flat lemon pepper with fries and an iced tea and lemonade mix. It don't matter. Black folks find a plethora of ways to kill themselves. But anyway, let's wait for my co-host to come back, you all. But we have some good videos lined up with some good perspectives. Um, but what's funny is that y'all got finessed because they knew good and well that boy was not going to get off. They knew this. They knew this boy was not going to get off. So they raised money just to keep it. That's all. It was a money grab. And now Charleston White is trying to raise money, talking about an appeal. An appeal for what? What are you going to appeal? Like all of the witness, this looks a lot better.
Charleston White is retarded.
It looks a lot better.
White is retarded.
Now
All
I
y'all
think I think I
listening
think he's
he's retarded.
hustling,
Huh?
trying to get some money.
Something's seriously wrong with him. He keeps saying he's conservative, but he hates white people. He is so racist. It's not even funny. And black folks, like, I guess a broken clock is right twice a day. White folks keep listening to him, and he hates y'all. Did you see what he said about Charlie Kirk? I mean, it was just disgusting. Anyway, I'm sorry.
No, no,
I'm
no, no, no. I mean, but again, in order to appeal to black people, you have to talk bad about white people. That's the only way you can appeal to black people because they're going to ask you, how do you feel about white people? You say, I love white people. They're going to cancel you. So you have to you have to have an adverse opinion and view of white people in order to get in black folks' good graces.
it's so sad that like black people, y'all are that obsessed that you like y'all would sell your children down the river. Austin Metcalf, like I feel so bad for that child because going back to what Blanche and I have always said, white people avoid these people at all costs. They're going to get ignorant. They're going to get violent. They are dangerous because there is a level of hate for white people that seriously needs to be studied amongst black people. To hear mothers, Blanche, to hear mothers, black women saying, oh, should have stabbed them both, or oh, he was lynched in the courthouse, instead of saying, what could make this young man do this? That honestly, Blanche, I don't hate Carmelo Anthony. I am seriously disturbed by him. Disturbed.
Yeah. Well, I don't blame Carmelo Anthony, to be honest with you. I blame black people because how black folks are responding to this, how his parents are responding, we see what the problem is. The problem is black people and black culture. This is why we can't be black. Because to be black, you have to subscribe to this stuff. Now, think about this now. Think about somebody coming out and saying what y'all are doing is wrong. They get canceled. You can't, matter of fact, can somebody please tell me right now, what is a positive attribute of being black? Can someone please put in the chat? Give me a positive attribute that is associated with being black.
Not a single one. Not a single one. Y'all can't come up with anything. And I'm seriously, you guys, if you have not, like, y'all need to seriously unblack yourself because it is going to mean the death of you and the death of your children because the behavior that these people are exhibiting. I sat there and I watched, and I don't know if you're going to play the clip, Blanche, but the interview of Carmelo Anthony's parents, and they were sitting there lying. And the black woman interviewing them probably knew they were lying. They said that all of the witnesses perjured themselves. All of the witnesses. Y'all want us to believe. This is why your son is the way he is because y'all are fools. And I'm sorry, the Black people that are supporting these fools, it's just disgusting. They are sitting there saying, Blanche, that all of the witnesses perjured themselves for what?
But what was the perjury though?
They said that they lied. They said
About what?
they said that the friend, what is the guy's name? The friend of the guy, quote unquote friend, his name is, he said that, oh, that was his friend. First of all, you can't tell me who's my friend and who's not my friend. You can't tell me who's my friend and who's not my friend. And things can change if you're my friend and I am in an area and you can't come, then if I'm really your friend, I'll go with you. I'll say no. Let's just head out. You don't get to stab the person who tells us to tells you to leave. The guy's name is, I'll tell you his name. The friend's name is
This is Carmelo's friend?
quote unquote. They're saying that the dude is Carmelo's friend, but the dude said he knew Carmelo. I wouldn't call him a friend. And that's fair. Oh, what's
Hold
the
on.
guy name?
Hold on.
I'm about to tell you what his name is.
Do you know that the jury had whites, Asians, and Indians?
Yes. Yes.
It wasn't even an all white jury.
Black people didn't know that. Black people didn't know that.
It wasn't even an all white jury.
Nope. It was not. But you know, to Black people, if you're not Black, then you're white. They say
Well,
we're
okay, give me that then. Let me get that.
white.
let me get that then.
Something is seriously wrong with Black people. They had Asians, Indians, and I think out of the 12, I think it was only 4 or 5 that were actual white out of the 12 juries. That I knew. Ain't that crazy?
That's crazy.
Hold on, I'll tell you the friend's name. I was just looking it up.
But whose friend though?
They're saying this is Carmelo Anthony's friend. His name is Eddie Para. That allegedly Carmelo was visiting under the tent. His name is Eddie Para, a young guy. And Eddie Para was saying he's not really my friend, and I didn't see Austin Metcalf like push him or shove him. And they're saying, oh, that's his friend that turned on him. No. I don't believe that for 1 second, because
Why would he turn on him for what?
I know Black people. I know y'all. I know y'all. That never happened. What happened is Carmelo, because he's Black, went in there and said, oh, I know this guy. And because he knew that guy, he thought it gave him a pass to be wherever he felt like he wanted to be. Because like you said, Blanche, habitual line steppers.
Okay, so that guy, so
Kid.
the guy knew. So okay, this is sports, right?
Yes.
He's not Carmelo's friend. He knows him as an athlete.
Yep.
So just like people from other, he don't hang out with him. So they said when he dapped him up, it's because I know you through sports. I'm not your boy. I ain't got your number. And so Black folks are like, man, he dapped him up. He got to be boy. No. He dapped him up. The witnesses said he dapped him up because he knew up like, why we gotta do this? Why we gotta do all this? Why y'all just lie so much? Why do y'all lie so much?
Have there been places that your friend is and you can't go? I just went to Arizona to AmFest. Shout out to Craig Long. Craig Long knows me. Dap me up. I love him. He loves me. Craig Long has a VIP pass. Because I know Craig Long, I'm just supposed to go in the VIP, Blanche.
That's what black folks think.
That's nigga stuff. That's nigga stuff. So what, you knew Eddie Para? They asked you to leave. You're not, and honestly, I think, because I know white folks, I believe that Carmelo was probably talking junk and being annoying. Really?
Of course.
Because white people, y'all, I wish y'all were obnoxious. And if he was sitting there just minding his business saying, oh my God, it's raining, not a single white person would have told him to leave.
I know what he was doing.
Because you know Negroes.
I know what he was doing. Boy, I know what he was doing. He went under there to start some mess.
Yep.
And at the end of the day, y'all love saying at the end of the day, he killed that boy on purpose.
He did. He did.
And then he ran and then the police found talking about, is this self-defense? He put his hands on. Think about this now. Now think about how slow. This is where black folks are slow. He put his hands on me. What does that mean? Think about,
he was jumped. They convicted him on his own words. He put his hands on me, not they put their hands on me. He got convicted by his own words because he's dumb.
And keep in mind, Austin Metcalf is the team captain and in charge of the tent. So again, y'all are asking Austin Metcalf to let this guy from a rival team go under his tent and cause up all kind of confusion and commotion. Then next week is 2 guys in the tent. Then the following week is 10 guys. You know how black folks do. It's 10 guys in the tent. Now they got barbecue. They frying fish. They got music playing all up under the white people's tent.
Facts, Blanche. Facts.
So y'all want this, and this is what y'all really want, black people. Y'all see white people over there minding their business, and you're looking saying they not really doing nothing, but they having so much fun. They look so happy. They look so peaceful. Ain't no loud music. Ain't nobody cursing nobody out. Ain't no drama. Ain't no, let's go ruin it.
Yeah. And it's so sad. And you guys, honestly, in all fairness, I will never want to live in a world where it is acceptable that if you don't like what someone instructs you to do, you can provoke them and you can kill them. I don't, y'all, are you black folks, listen to yourself in what you are defending. And you know what, Blanche, and maybe you could speak, black men have been eerily quiet on this one. It's been the women. Black men know what it's like to be at a sports event. They know what it's like to be, and they can't imagine the pushing, the shoving, the jokes, the jonesing. Can you imagine somebody take out a knife and stab you, Blanche?
Because men know that's not enough to stab somebody.
No.
Like men instinctively know you're setting somebody up because they don't know you have a weapon on you. So it's not like I'm gonna put one clip up too, this one picture, but it's not so to make it justified. Black folks lied and said he was being jumped.
Yeah.
Then that didn't work. So they said, oh, he was intimidated by multiple. Then that didn't work. Then they say, well, he shot. Like they kept bringing it down. And so now they're just throwing out self-defense, all white, just saying anything. And I'm telling you all this right now. If you want to know the truth and factual information, do not listen to black people.
Don't.
Black people don't know what they are talking about ever. They never know.
Yeah.
They don't know. Because guess what? It's not frowned upon in the black community to not know. See, if you're Asian running around saying false stuff, you're going to be condemned.
Yep.
You can't, I don't think you can be in any other community, tell a bunch of lies and nobody bats an eye. That's only in the black community.
Yeah.
In every other community, they hate liars. But in the black community, liars get celebrated, they get followed, they get elevated. Y'all love liars because y'all always lying. This boy stabbed this boy in the heart, killed this boy almost instantly. And all y'all can say, what y'all want him to get off? Y'all want him to get off?
It's so sinister. It's so it really is. And I'm telling you, you guys, I will say it until the cows come home. He wanted to kill. I
He
don't
did.
know why. He wanted, I know Negroes. I know black folks that are intimidated or they mad. They I mean, it's a whole
It's
scene
the
before
whole
the stabbing.
scene.
Before the stabbing and the shooting happen. It's a whole scene that happens.
It's a whole scene. And you're right, RPG. He was talking low, he wasn't loud, he wasn't making a scene. Most black folks will brandish the weapon.
Oh yeah, yeah,
They'll pull the knife out and flex with it.
yeah,
They'll
nigga,
pull,
yeah,
yeah,
nigga.
yeah. They'll pull the gun out now. All that. He didn't do none of that. It's like it was on purpose.
Yeah,
He kept his hand in his bag. The boy, other witnesses said his veins were popping out of his arm. That's how hard he was gripping the knife in his bag. He planned on stabbing that boy. Listen, you can't pay me to be black.
you can't pay me to be black. And
Mm-mm.
I'm embarrassed for the parents because the parents should be somewhere hanging their head in shame. They should be so sorry. Like, God forbid this ever happened and my son does this. I would be so shameful, Blanche. I mean, so shameful. And
Mm.
pride, like you said, the pride. They he was jumped. Like you said, he was jumped. He was this. He was that. Like it was like he. I don't know what this little boy was thinking, but he went there to kill, and he needs some serious like help. You don't just stab somebody.
And think about this, y'all. Most folks that have a knife, that first swipe is like usually a swipe,
Yeah,
usually a get a like it's usually some kind of warning with the knife to I got a knife. No, how many folks you know just the first move is a knife to the heart? Think about that. When it's a knife fight, people get poked multiple times.
yeah,
This dude, the first blow was a knife to the heart. It was on purpose.
yeah, yeah. And black folks defending it.
And black people defending this.
It's disgusting. I was so embarrassed this week after that verdict. I was so embarrassed because they had educated black chicks talking about I'm a lawyer and this is a lynching and they did that. I'm like, go sit your behind down somewhere. You are a disgrace because you are basically accepting the fact that children can come to, but you know what, I should know, Blanche, because they kill each other. Like you said, they kill each other. This ain't nothing new. The only reason that y'all even care about this is because Austin Metcalf was white, or
That's it.
else I'm telling you, niggas is stabbing niggas every day and y'all don't care.
Y'all dance. The one of the boys in the Julio Fulio case, one of the guy with the rival gang, the dude named Queso, he done killed multiple people. Y'all never once said he was wrong. He shouldn't do it. Y'all listen to the music. What's funny is there are actual killers in the black community that's making songs about it, and y'all don't say a word about it. And they're talking about killing other black young men. Y'all don't say a word about it. But Carmelo killed somebody white. God forbid he killed somebody white, and there has to be some accountability. Corey said, "You guys are all understanding the large amount of trauma that's being imparted to the black psyche before 18 years old, making it possible to have a subconscious volatile impulse at any time." Well, I agree. And like I said, one of the problems with black people is under one of the four pillars of destruction in black community is no emotional control, a lack of emotional intelligence, a lack of emotional control, and that's one of the problems that black people have. They cannot control their emotions because their emotions for so long have been seen as badges of honor. When black folks get all loud, it's been seen as good. So when you saw black folks crying and hollering and screaming, that meant they were a revolutionary. They were fighting against the system. So these tantrums that black folks are throwing has been viewed upon as good in American culture. JV Chanel said there was a woman in Philly got beat to death with a brick, not a word from the mainstream media. I remember in Philly when a young lady got sexually assaulted on the subway, and folks didn't say do nothing, pulled their phone out and recorded it. This dude raped this girl in broad daylight on the train in Philly, and didn't nobody do nothing. They just watched it. So I know how black folks get down. You know, they raised $635,000. Let me play one of these clips real quick. I just played before. I'll play it when she comes back, but I just want to play a clip real quick.
Sorry, Blanche.
Are you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Let me see if I can play this clip.
Hold on. Got it.
Okay.
Oh God, this crooked Crockett.
Crooked Crockett.
You might have seen that Carmelo Anthony was sentenced to 35 years. I want to get your reaction to the trial and the verdict.
My heart breaks for so many reasons. And so I was just speaking to a student that is shadowing me who wants to be a public defender. And so it takes me back to what actually made me decide to get into this legislative work in the first place, because I know that our systems are broken. And what we saw with that verdict is the evidence of a broken system. Now listen, from everything that I understand, which I wasn't at the trial because obviously I got a day job, but it's my understanding that Carmelo ended up stabbing, puncturing, I don't know what this tool was that they talk about, knife, or some refer to it as a tool. He ended up hitting Austin one time, and it was about where he hit him. One time, 2 inches. This wasn't someone who said, hey, let me stab you 5, 6, 7 times. And so when you're looking at the punishment range, there's a reason in Texas that it goes from 5 to 99 or life, because you are looking at how intentional, like how bad was this? 35 years for a kid who had decided to go under a tent that was not his team's tent as it was raining, and simply didn't want to be put out in the rain by some random kid that he...
It wasn't raining. And they're trying to make it. See, this is where black people start lying. It wasn't just Austin Metcalf. They had to go get Austin Metcalf. They had already been telling him to leave. Austin Metcalf was the last result. They had already been telling him to leave over 15 times to go because it wasn't raining. And on top of it not even raining, he could have went under the bleachers. He didn't have to go under their tent. So again, Jasmine Crockett just said she don't have all the information. She didn't watch the trial. So why is she even speaking?
She got a job.
She got a day, but because she's gonna lie. Listen to me, you all. Jasmine Crockett just said that she was not privy to the court proceedings. So that means she doesn't know. So all she's getting is secondhand information from somebody black, which means it ain't truthful. And she's going to repeat it on TMZ. Again, there is no standard for blackness. This is why I keep trying to tell you all that you can't tell me what's good about being black. This woman just told you she didn't watch the trial. So why is she speaking?
Heartbreaking because Carmelo Anthony stabbed him once. The 35 years. It was only one. Like, she gave no, y'all, this is a representative. People have voted for her. She's not no regular chick. White people probably voted for her.
The
And
liberals
she
did.
doesn't even acknowledge Austin Metcalf. She doesn't even acknowledge him in that clip. Yeah, it wasn't like a person, he just went and stabbed him once. I mean, like, not a lot of time. He's dead, ma'am. He's dead.
Was it a knife? Was it a tool? We really don't know. And what difference do it make? What difference do it make?
She is so disgraceful, y'all. And oh my God, I cannot wait until she is completely gone and out of Congress because she's disgusting. Y'all pay her salary. We pay her salary. She ain't no chick on the street, even though she thinks she is. She thinks she a hood chick and she about that life, and she's not. And she wouldn't go near y'all, okay? She wouldn't talk to y'all. I heard she's a nightmare to work for. She's one of the ones that they put out an internship, Blanche, and none of the bliggity black sister girl black queens took her internship. Because none of them wanted to work for her.
A black woman that's been on TV and educated and is a celebrity, oh, she gonna terrorize you. She gonna terrorize you.
How disgusting! Like, how disgusting! The fact that she's allowed to even like rear her head in this environment is just, instead of her just saying it's tragic on both sides. Do a President Trump on both sides. The black men, I saw Roland Martin, and Roland Martin, you know, he usually give his opinion, Blanche. Roly Polioli ain't say nothing. All he said was black teen accused of killing a white teen. He reported the news. I ain't never seen him report the news gooder than he did this time. Gooder.
Yeah.
Because he didn't want to say, because he knew something in him.
No, listen. Everybody knows what it really is. But that's why I tell you, black people, their goal is to make white people wrong. Yeah. So whatever it takes for the white people to be wrong, they'll do it. They don't care if it's a lie. They don't care if they got to cheat. They don't care about any of that. They don't care if somebody dies. If it makes white people wrong, we're going to do it. Jasmine Crockett just said she did not watch the court proceedings. So that means she don't know any of the facts, but yet she's running her mouth. And I said, and the problem is that black folks are listening to this, believing every word she says, because y'all are convinced. You know what's crazy about y'all? All the black folks that y'all know in real life lie to y'all, steal from y'all, cheat y'all. They do y'all horrible. But when y'all see a black person on TV, you believe them. Everybody y'all know that's black in your real life is horrible.
Unethical, lie, cheat, steal. It's really sad. And honestly, you guys, when are we going to get to a point, honest to God, like that? When are we going to get to a point where these people are not allowed in society? We are sick of black people. Can white people just say, we are sick of black people and this behavior from the top to the bottom? Like the Reverend David Manning said, I don't care if the nigga is an astrophysicist. He has problems.
Matter of fact, let's go to. Can we go to that? Hold on. Let's let Jasmine talk. Finish.
Didn't know who was larger than him. Listen, a lot of people don't know what it is to live as a black person in this country, but just like you can give the benefit of the doubt to so many police officers when they go out and they shoot some black unarmed person, even though they are trained, the fact that there was little to no mercy seen or humanity seen when this black boy said that I was scared, or the fact that honestly anybody else who did something with such a small object, all I know is that it wasn't considered unlawful carrying of a weapon because the blade was not long enough. That they wouldn't even say, well, maybe this was more.
Did you watch the court case or not, woman?
She on script, Blanche.
Did you watch it? You just said you didn't watch it. Did you watch it or not? Because you sure know an awful lot about this case to not have watched nothing. The boy said, I dare you to put your hands on me, Jasmine. I dare you to put your hands on me. Who gonna move me? Who gonna give me? Like, what are you talking about? That's not, how is he scared? Scared is, I don't go to the tent. If he was truly scared, he would have never gone in the tent. If he was truly scared, he would have ran. Like when he stabbed him, he got scared and he ran. That's when he was really scared, when he stabbed him. That's when he was really scared.
Oh, no. He said he wasn't scared. He said that he went to find a teacher. Oh, he found a teacher after he stabbed them.
He went to go find a teacher.
A teacher or a coach.
You ain't been in class and what you went to go for?
Well, no, the parent, let me tell you, the parents laid on thick. The parents said that he saved somebody's life at one point in time. The parents said he got a 3.4 GPA, that he's the captain, he's the this, he's that. All I know that your son is a killer. And I'm sorry, I don't know why he wanted to be a killer, Blanche. I don't know why killers kill. But the way that young man acted, and like he said, I was watching somebody that says, if you can want to kill somebody or be justified in killing somebody because you were bullied, then all the school shooters that y'all black folks talk about should be justified.
Yeah.
In going and shooting up all the people who bullied them.
They were bullied, right?
No one thinks this is acceptable but black people, because black people are dishonest, y'all. We tell y'all all the time, unblack yourself, because black people are dishonest.
The Scrapping Beauty says public school 3.4 means less. Public school 3.4 is really about a 1.9. Like I said, he looking for the teacher after a murder, but not to get his grades right. I'm trying to hear that. I'm not listening to that. None of that.
And then post-COVID, 3.4.
Oh, man. Post-COVID 3.4 is really special ed. It's really special ed. You got an IEP, right? It's really special ed.
Facts. But no, and then and this, the Ozempic is Ozempicing with her.
Oh, yeah. You see the Ozempic face.
The Ozempic face. It's okay, Jazzy. It's all right. We all know.
So something that looked like manslaughter.
Well, some people might say, why are you even bringing a knife like that to a track meet?
Yeah, people may say that. But walk a day in my shoes and then respond. Because we as black folks say, why is it that people need long-armed guns when we are going out and having a First Amendment protest? But people say that's their right. They are allowed to do that. And again, it wasn't against the law for him to have it. It may have been prohibited by school rules, which he wasn't at his school at the time. But it definitely was not against the law.
So you think race played a role in the verdict?
Oh my God. I know Collin County. So absolutely. Collin County is right north of Dallas County. And I can tell you that I have had cases that I felt like played out differently because of the counties that they were in. And unfortunately, that was not the county for a black boy.
Rep Crockett.
I'm going to say this right now. If you listen to Jasmine Crockett, you stupid.
You slow. You definitely
You're
low
dumb.
IQ.
You're dumb.
Low IQ.
The woman just told you she didn't watch the court case. She just told you that. So that means everything she is getting is from what somebody told her.
But Blanche, would it have been different if she watched
No,
it?
it wouldn't have been no different. But it's just the fact that she told y'all she didn't even watch the court case, but she had all this information. So you know she has to be lying.
Yeah, and
'Cause she got a day job, remember?
exactly. And she's just dishonest. And honestly, black people like it like that. Going back to George Floyd, going back to OJ Simpson, going back, black folks are dishonest. They just are. And you got to remember, me and Blanche told y'all last week, the defense and the prosecution picks jury members.
Right.
And they couldn't find a single black person that would say, I will be very objective.
Listen what she just said. They had black jurors. The black jurors said, we cannot be objective. We can't send a black boy to prison. So that's why they were excused, people, because they know, listen, I wouldn't care if they passed a law with no black folks on any jury. I wouldn't, I'm voting for it. Because y'all can't be trusted. Y'all can't be trusted. Because you'll lie. You can't be trusted. Y'all have a hung jury messing with y'all. I can't see a black boy go to prison. As many black boys going to prison killing, and you can't see one going. All these black boys going to prison for murder, but now you can't see it. Man, get out of here. They
just lie. And it is unfortunate that in order to be black, this is what you have to do. To be black, you have to be controlled. To be black, you have to do this. And that's why me and Blanche say y'all can have it. Y'all can have all the black y'all want.
Here.
Hold on. Oh, it came up. Okay. Let's just, because she's been quoting Pastor Man, let's just play a little bit because this video came out years ago. And this was black when I was black. This video came out, and I never forget this. Me and my boy was listening to this video, and we looked at each other. We was like, we don't agree, but we understand.
Now you agree?
Now I agree and understand. That was both. That was both.
And I'm not going to be much longer with y'all. I understand we need to move beyond color. I'm not about that, but y'all raised it. If you start it, I'll end it for you. Don't start nothing, it won't be nothing. But we got a problem. Black people got a problem. Now we can move to color blindness and always look at the man by the content of his character, never the color of his skin. I'm down for that. You get my vote. Yay and amen. I'm for that. But before we get there, we need to hear some truth. Black people and white folk. Black people got a problem. And it's a God problem. When black people see the world, I don't care. You can train them. You can train a black man to be a physician. You can train him to be an astrophysicist. You can train him to be a lawyer, but you can't train him to understand the world. He doesn't know. I'm telling you. There's not 2 cents worth of difference between a mass murderer. There's not 2 cents of difference between a petty thief that's locked away in prison than a black doctor when it comes to understanding the world. Listen, you.
Do you hear what that man just said? That man said it's no different mentally when it comes to understanding the world from a murderer or petty thief in prison to a doctor when it comes to a black man. And I got to be honest with you. The older I get, the more true this sermon is. Because when I tell you black men don't understand the world. They don't have any like they can't even conceptualize certain. They can't. They can't.
And it's so sad because I do believe that black men can if they weren't ruled by black women. I really believe that. Black women, Blanche, you can say whatever black women are some of the worst human beings on the face of the earth. And I love them. Black women are my favorite people. And some of my favorite friends are black. But when I see what's going on with these black men, 99% of the time they were raised by a black female who does not understand the world and not supposed to understand the world. Honestly, it's so sad. And half of these black men sound like females. They do. You talk to them, they don't understand they don't understand winning and losing. They don't understand sowing and reaping. They don't understand. They believe everything's entitled to them. If they don't like something, they get to act out. If they want something, they get to steal. If they get mad, like, can you imagine how your brain has to be underdeveloped to hurt somebody because they looked at you? That's black. That's black people. To stab somebody, going back to Austin, man, to stab someone because they shoved you. Let's say he shoved you. You stab him? Stab? What?
They said he was already pulling the knife out before his hand even touched him. Like they said, it was so fast. It was like almost like touch, boom. It was just so. It was premeditated.
Yeah.
It was premeditated. It's premeditated murder. And the sad thing is that in this case, black people just don't want white folks to be right.
Yeah.
And Charleston White included.
Because he's still so black. Stop saying he a Trump. Like the whole, I'm a Trump supporter. I'm a this. I believe in God. Like, I'm telling you, y'all, if you have a black person saying this kind of stuff, I guarantee you it ain't gonna hold water. It's not gonna hold water. Because they put black is their God. Skin is what they worship. Skin worship is a real thing, Blanche.
It's skin worship. It is skin worship.
I even saw. Oh,
Go ahead.
I even saw. What's your girl name? She black. She say she a Trump supporter. Say she conservative.
Who? Not Amber.
Amber.
Poor thing.
How you defend this, sis? Amber, how you defend this? And I be wanting to like her. I really do. I be wanting to like her because I think she's fun. I think she's pretty. I think she's she's just so black. She's so black that even something as simple as this, she can't say, yeah, that's messed up.
Well, I'm gonna say this about black women. Black women are what you see. They're the result of feminism because they do what they want to do. So they don't have to adhere to anything. They don't have to adhere to a moral code, a standard. They don't have to listen to a man. Like they don't have to abide by anything. So when you look at black women, they're not answering to God. They're not answering to men. They're not answering anybody but their boss. If it's a boss at a job or a college professor for that degree, that's what they're gonna answer to. Or Pookie and Ray Ray and them, because he gonna give them some pipe. That's about it. Them three things: the pipe, the degree, the check. That's it. That's it.
It's
So
sad.
So that's who black women answer to. So I don't even at this point, I don't even look at black women to have any type of morality at all. I just don't, because I know once I get to talking to them, they have a whole bunch of things they believe is just crazy. And this is one of them.
Yeah.
I guarantee you get 10 black women, 9.5 out of 10 are siding with Carmelo Anthony. 9.5 out of 10. It's sad.
It's so sad. And they don't have courage, they don't have convictions. They don't, I mean, like how can you like, I'm sorry, Blanche. And black women are some of the most insufferable people on the planet. Like they are, like they're not just saying, "Hey, I'm black. I'm a black mother, so I said." They're saying, they're making things up, like you said, and then they're saying, "Oh, he should have stabbed both the twins." Do you know how sick you have to be? And those people, Blanche, they're not going to get doxxed. They're not going to lose their jobs. They probably got a government job. Nothing's going to happen to these people for the disgusting rhetoric that they're throwing out of there.
And you know what else is crazy? Y'all act like these jurors aren't under any pressure. These people could have their lives ruined for just doing what's right. Do you understand how difficult it is to be on this case? To have to rightly judge this young man, to have to find him guilty, their lives could be ruined.
Yeah.
I guarantee people right now are trying to release their addresses, where they work, phone numbers. I guarantee it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all keep telling me America's racist. Well, if America's so racist, then why are white folks so afraid of y'all? If America's so racist, why is Austin Metcalf saying, "I'm not going to fight you"? Why ain't he hollering out, "Get the rope, fellas"? If America's so racist, why is Carmelo so comfortable going under somebody else's tent?
A racist person's tent.
If America's so racist, y'all are outside of the courtroom cutting up. So if America's so racist, how are y'all so bold? What's giving y'all this boldness? Because it ain't real, that's why.
I don't know what the founders were thinking, but Blanche, I will sacrifice being a part of like I understand white people if y'all just don't want to be around anybody with highly melanated skin. I would, because this is the results of what you get. I know the founding fathers are like, we should have just sent them back. I know they are repenting for slavery. They are repenting in a way that y'all think they feel bad that y'all were slaves. No, they feel bad that they brought you over here and they didn't ship you back. Because what white folks, not just white folks, black folks, everybody has had to endure because of y'all and your inability to be accountable, your inability to see things through a normal lens, a normal person's lens, that you don't stab people at a track meet because they shoved you. I'm sorry, I don't dislike you because of your skin color.
Oh, let me play a little bit more of this, and then I'm
We got to deal with this. And we need to begin to acknowledge it, talk about it, ask God to help us, because only God can help black people where they are. Black people had Africa, that big old continent over there. They never built one boat that was seaworthy, not one. There's not one monument in Africa, in all of Africa. I know you're talking about Egypt. Egypt is not Africa. There are no great cities that were built. Even before the first colonization of white people, coming to the shores of Africa, or the slave ships. Black men built nothing. No sewer system, no houses above one level, and none of them made out of stone. All of them made out of grass and wood. Black men, before the white man ever got to Africa. The worst thing that could ever happen to South Africa was when they gave it to Nelson Mandela and black folk. That was a great nation. Now, notwithstanding apartheid was wrong, we all know it's wrong. I'm against it. There should have been some other resolution, though, than turning it over to Nelson Mandela. Disease, AIDS, and crime is running wild in Johannesburg. They're killing one another over there. They're dying of sickness. The government is mismanaged. The people who ran the nation are now leaving the nation because black folk don't know how to run no nation.
Facts. Facts.
You all want to convince me, and this is what I mean understanding the world. If slavery produced the America that we see today, then it was worth it. If apartheid had South Africa as a great nation, it was worth it. Because to whom much is given, much is required. So you all want something glorious without blood, sweat, and tears. It's never happened. It never will happen. This is why black folk can't ever build nothing, because they don't believe in shedding blood, sweat, and tears. They don't believe in the process. So the problem is that you all thought apartheid was wrong. I don't think it was wrong, because now with no apartheid, y'all got the highest homicide rate, rape rate, disease rate. Y'all like it's destruction and death.
Facts.
So you're telling me it was bad, but what we got now is worse. You telling me slavery was bad, but in slavery, y'all had a 97% marriage rate. Y'all had to work. Y'all worked. So you want to convince me that during segregation, it was so bad for you all, yet y'all had your own businesses, your own homes, your own communities, like you had your own. So again, I guess what I'm saying is that we've been lied to about history.
Yeah.
We just been lied to. It's no different than a child saying, I heard a guy talking and he said, his daughter said, I don't want you to go. And the dad was like, well, I got to go work. Because he would leave, go work somewhere. But she's like, I don't want you to go. And he was like, guess what I did? I got up and left right then. He said, because I wanted her to see that this ain't emotional.
Yeah.
And then he said, when she got older, she came to him and said, I understand. Because she realizes the life that she has, the great life that she has, is made possible because he has to go work somewhere for long times. This is why black men can't understand the world, because they don't understand what God put in place, and that is seed, time, and harvest. They can't understand that. They can't understand planting a seed, watering in it, then reaping a crop or harvest, and then picking that harvest. They can't understand that process. They want the harvest without the seed. This is black people.
Yeah.
And so y'all want to tell me that slavery was wrong, segregation was wrong, Jim Crow was wrong, all that's wrong. But now with all the freedom in the world y'all have now, what are y'all doing with it?
Nothing. And they won't do anything, and nobody's requiring them to do it. This country has spent trillions of dollars on aid to black people. On y'all reparations is that EBT independence card that's not dependent, that those food stamps is your reparation. The health care of this country is your reparations. The Section 8 that you guys participate is your reparation. Like, this country continues to give black people stuff, and it's never enough. It's never enough. I cannot wait for the day where white people look black people in their face, and I hope it's publicized when it happens, Blanche, and they say, your problem, figure it out. I don't figure it out.
Ooh, that'd be a beautiful day.
That would be a beautiful day.
Y'all telling me that Carmelo had a tool. So this just proves RPG's point. Low IQ.
Low
Now, he
IQ.
was supposed to use the tool to build something. He used the tool to kill somebody. Think about that now. Y'all telling me he had a tool, but he wasn't planning on building or fixing nothing. He destroyed with a tool. Imagine that. He destroyed with a tool. No remorse for the Metcalf family. No remorse for this young man that lost his life. No remorse at all.
And then the dad, so Carmelo Anthony's dad goes on the Breakfast Club and says that Austin Metcalf's dad and Austin Metcalf's brother says, look at me, boy.
No, it's a lie.
Y'all see how they make this stuff up? And nobody in the Breakfast Club said, oh, really? Let's pull the clip. Actually, he didn't say that. What he said, Blanche, you tell me what sounds more realistic is. You can't even look at me. Why aren't you looking at me? You can't even look me in my face. Does that sound more realistic than look at me, boy?
They just lie so
They
much.
just lie. And like Blanche and I said, we're like used to it. The fact that you guys just continue to let it happen, that's that low IQ stuff. That's that low IQ stuff. Because nobody is pulling Carmelo Anthony's parents to the table, to the carpet and saying, hey, no, you got to account for this. This is not acceptable.
It's not. Hold on. Let me go to can you stop sharing this? Because I got some clips I want to get to.
Mm-hmm. I think you could just close out. Just close out.
You won't let me do it.
Oh,
yeah, my bad. Yeah, it will.
sorry.
Hold on.
And you can't X out of it? I can remove it, but I just don't want to mess you up. I got it.
No, you can. Yeah, because I can't. I can get off the screen, but I can't. No, I can't X out of it because it won't give me an option. Is it going?
There you go.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to.
Victimhood mentality equals no accountability, no matter the circumstances, is so true. It's Black folks are known to make a story sound worse. No, Tia. A story about white people sound worse. You know,
Right.
like if it's anything about what they did,
They're gonna make it sound good.
because they lie. We talk. It just depends on the day. It depends on the circumstances. Is the answer that you're gonna get to people who claim to be Black. I am asking you guys. I am begging you. Unblack yourself today. And if you have not already, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. Unblack, you guys. I'm telling you, it's a dead end. This whole Black stuff is a dead end.
I want to show an image. Let me see if I can do it because it's giving me a video option, not an image option.
Okay. And if you want to send it to me, I can do it too.
Okay. I saw something on
So like when you go to share, go to like window, see if it'll come up in window. That's what I'll be doing.
Okay, let me see.
When you go to share, it'll be like screen and then window and then tab. So do the
It says presentation, screen share, extra camera, local video.
to go to screen share.
Okay. Okay. Oh, window. Let me see. Yeah, that's just showing the actual.
Let me remove the source. It keeps thinking. I don't know what's going on.
Let me send this to you real quick. Let me send it to you. Let me send these. But I saw this case, right? And it was a McDonald's worker who had some oil thrown on his face, like his face, his neck, and his, and so, you know, and I said, somebody black did this. It was a white guy with no name. Some just said somebody black did this. I was like, who would throw oil, hot oil at a McDonald's grease on a white person's face? I said, that's somebody black did that.
So sad. It's so sad that you knew that.
Listen. So I started, I said, let me read it. I was like, hopefully I'm wrong. You see him? Did you get him in your phone?
I'm doing it now.
But I said,
It's
hopefully I said, so let me just look into it. I read down, and guess what the dude's name was?
Hold on, about Jelani. Jelani, you already know.
I said I
Which
knew.
one you want? Which one you want first?
The first one with the face with the
face. Yeah. How sad is that? How, like something's got to be done about black people. This can't be allowed at all. This cannot be allowed, Blanche.
It can't. "20-year-old McDonald's shift manager suffered second-degree burns after a co-worker allegedly threw hot oil on him during a shift in Northern California. The co-worker, 23-year-old Jelani Blue, was later arrested and facing multiple felony charges. Before I even got to the name, I saw the title because I saw on the bottom it said McDonald's employees hospitalized in alleged hot oil attack by coworker. I didn't even read Jelani's name. I said I knew it was somebody black. I said because only a black person would want to throw hot grease on somebody's face. That is a very black in the workplace. Threw hot grease in this man's face, and they're trying to. He's in ICU, so because they're trying to slow the burn because the skin is, it still burns. Yes. So they're trying to stop the burning in his back and his neck because they keep burning, and it's just so sad. This man gonna be in all kind of pain. Nobody's gonna care. No media coverage. No story. No GoFundMe's. No nothing. Just hot grease to the face. Angry black man.
How you do that to? Okay, this is why I say black men are acting like females. You will hear this like a female in a crime of passion, and they get
hot
mad.
Grits, like hot grits with Al Green.
Blanche, how a dude that you were a coworker, make you this mad? That's what I'm saying. We can't live like this, y'all. We can't live like this. This Jelani, do you want to see the picture?
Yeah.
This Jelani needs to go to jail. He needs to be right there with the 35-year Carmelo Anthony.
Right next to Carmelo.
Right next to Carmelo, because we cannot live like this, y'all.
And you know what black folks will do? They'll show this picture that has him looking happy and harmless and all this. And I said, they love these pictures, but they'll never show when he threw that hot grease picture. Show that face.
Or his real picture.
Yeah, show that enraged face when his eyes is red and he's slobbering at the mouth, foaming, wanting to kill something. Show that face. Don't show this face.
think about your job, right? And what people do to you on your job. And then think about, and maybe y'all got some important jobs out there, right? But think about a job at McDonald's. What could potentially make you that bad? This is what Black people do. And I'm telling you guys, I love my white friends, but I would understand, Blanche, if they say, Crystal, in order for me to be safe, I have to disassociate with everybody that's your skin color and below. It would hurt me, Blanche, because I'm not Black. I'm not Black. Neither are you, Blanche. So it would hurt me. However, I would understand.
I understand.
It is a matter of life and death at this point.
This man threw hot grease in this. Hold on, this is the crazy part, right? Dude was in his office. So you come, so he said at the corner of his eye, he sees him. So you done went into his office. So this is what, listen, Black people are so cowardly. Again, normally Black folks say, I got this grease, I'm finna burn you. They make this whole scene, give you a chance to get away. But when it's premeditated, they quiet. They tiptoeing in the office, bucket of grease, and throw it on you.
And this poor little shift manager. And then, okay, so going back, and then they'll compare. It's the comparison for me. Even the comparisons, Blanche, are dishonest. Have you seen them comparing it to the white boy?
Yeah, I'm about to put up right now.
The comparisons are so dishonest. A situation. Black folks are comparing Carmelo Anthony to another situation where the white boy had got into an altercation and got 10 years.
Let me find.
Of course, it's because the white boy was white, Blanche. According to Black people, allegedly.
Oh my goodness. Shoot. Hold on one second. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's all right.
Oh my goodness. I don't know how this happened.
You could.
But it said no items. Which is crazy. Let me see something.
No.
It's weird. Sorry about this, y'all.
No, you good.
Because I had some good videos.
Hold on, let me see. She said when we compare cases, we don't read the facts first. Each case has its own Tia, you ain't never lied. That is so true. But to Black people who want to win over white people, this is what they do. You even got Black people like people like and I don't even call him a man, DL Hughley, saying justice for Carmelo Anthony.
Crazy. That's so crazy, man. That's just wicked. That's just evil, man. It's just wicked and evil.
So
evil.
I just went through this twice in 2 weeks, both Black capping on me. Then when I hit him with a good cap,
Now I'm gonna try to mute this sound on this video.
Okay.
You see it?
Hold on, let me see. You want me to mute? I can mute it. There it go.
Okay. Similar case, very different outcomes. Both claim self-defense after being hit first. Carmelo was not hit. And used a knife on school grounds in the state of Texas. Stabbed classmate after being hit first, 10 years. Stabbed a peer after being hit for 35 years. Now you have this guy, what's his name? Ask a Brother.
Yes, Ask a Brother. Shout out to him. I actually really like him. But
listen, we like his content.
Black.
But the problem is when you post this kind of stuff, you lose credibility because it's not true.
Yep.
Like if you're and again, we love his content, but this is wrong.
It's wrong.
Because I guarantee in this 10-year stab case, it was more than just something else happened. It was something going on.
Oh yeah. No, it was. Let me hold on. I could pull it up. It's Clayson
Allison.
No, it was way different. Here's why this was different, you guys. This was truly a crime of passion. Like they were fighting, the guy felt bullied and he walked in there and he stabbed the guy. Like walked into the bathroom, right? So people are comparing this and it's let me pull it up.
Thank you, Roy Whitaker. His own witness said he was the agitator. That's what I'm trying to tell people.
Yeah.
The witnesses that the defense used corroborated witnesses that the prosecution used. They all said the same thing. Did you understand that? Both sets of witnesses said the same thing. They all said that he was the antagonist. He was the aggressor. Carmelo was.
Yeah. And they know it too.
Now, hopefully this is clickbait. Because hopefully this is clickbait. I just hope it's clickbait.
Yeah, no, honestly, they still black. And I get it. I get it. They see the world. Sorry, hold on. All right, let me share. They see the world through race, and this is why you guys, we spend so much time talking about unblacking yourself, because it's not because we hate our skin color. I know y'all always say that we hate our skin color. Blanche, they always about to say that. It has nothing to do with that. It's a mindset that you have to escape, because when you see things through the lens of blackness, you immediately have to be dishonest. You
Right.
do. And you got to give a little bit. You got to so him even putting that on as clickbait, Blanche, you and I would never do that.
No.
We would never say similar cases, because we know, and we wouldn't put a black and a white face up there. We would never do that. Here you go.
Former Belton High student Kason Allison was sentenced today to the maximum 10 years in prison for the fatal stabbing of fellow student Joe Ramirez.
This comes after a jury found Allison guilty of criminally negligent homicide, and a judge added a deadly weapon enhancement to his potential sentence. 6 News reporter Sydney Walker was in the courtroom for today's sentencing and has the latest.
Nearly 3 years after Joe Ramirez died, the man who stabbed him will spend a decade behind bars. Judge Wade Faulkner sentenced Allison to 10 years in confinement in the institutional division. This comes after 9 witnesses testified, including the mothers of both Ramirez and Allison, school employees who responded to the stabbing, and Allison's therapist. 3 Belton ISD staff members described lasting trauma from that day: sleepless nights, anxiety, and PTSD. One teacher said the incident forced her into medical retirement. Joe's family tearfully shared how his loss has changed their lives and say they haven't received true justice. The defense presented Allison's parents and counselor, who testified about his growth and remorse over 3 years of therapy, revealing that Allison is now a father. Defense attorney Boyd warned that prison would be a, quote, death sentence for his client, and asked for just 2 years. But prosecutors successfully argued for the maximum, calling Ramirez's death, quote, entirely avoidable. When Faulkner announced the 10-year sentence, Ramirez's family erupted in applause and cheers. The judge quickly restored order while Allison's family sat in stunned silence. Following the sentencing, Ramirez's mother took the stand, looked Allison in the eye, and said, quote, you get this measly 10-year sentence while I'm serving a life sentence without my son. The DA's office said, quote, they hope today's verdict can allow Joe's family and our community to move forward. Allison was immediately taken into custody. And
Hold on. That didn't say what happened. I really want you guys to hear.
Yeah.
Hold on. This is probably one. Hold on.
OptiSigns lets you instantly transform any screen into a dynamic digital display that
He didn't want to fight. That's what two former Belton High students said about Case and Allison in court today.
The trial of the suspect accused of stabbing and killing Joe Ramirez resumed this morning in Bell County, bringing 4 new witnesses to the stand.
News 10's Madison Herber has been in court all day and joins us live now with more on what was uncovered. Madison.
Good evening, Lauren and Gordon. The witnesses included 2 people who were former students that were in the bathroom the day that fight broke out, Tito Shamel and Angel Murillo. Shamel explained to the court that he was a good friend of Joe Ramirez and was in the bathroom with Ramirez and Allison when chaos ensued, and he even caught a portion of that altercation on video, which was shared today with the jury. And there was also a Belton Police Department detective who revealed the crime scene photos from that day. And then there was also a friend of Allison's and an acquaintance of Ramirez, Raina Barber. She took the stand and explained to the court how she was trying to calm Ramirez down just moments before the fight broke out. Now, the photos from the crime scene followed a trail of blood droplets around part of the school, leading to a pool of blood where Ramirez collapsed. The detective explained that it was after getting photos of the scene, he talked to a witness who provided a statement and video of the fight that started in the bathroom. Video was replayed from yesterday showing the school hallway where you see the boys entering the bathroom and then leaving sometime later in a rush. And then the short video caught on Shamel's phone of what happened on the other side of the door was played. Shamel explaining that what he caught on video shows Ramirez taking the first swing at Allison, and then you see Allison pull out the knife before a loud scream is heard and the video cuts off. Barber said Allison didn't want to fight and just wanted to make it to graduation, and Shamel said in the moment it didn't look like Allison wanted to fight. Barber also said that Ramirez and his friends were known to fight, and Shamel saying Ramirez liked having his fights recorded. And that
Now, and somebody in the chat said, in another incident, these guys had history and a firearm was pulled in the previous argument. So these guys had history, multiple fights. This is nothing like the Carmelo case at all. It's nothing like the case at all.
The Ramirez dude looked like a thug. We know Hispanics too. I mean, we don't know them as well as we know blacks. But if you had to guess who was the aggressor, Blanche.
They said Ramirez liked to fight and he liked his fights recorded. So again, this is nothing like Carmelo and Austin Metcalf.
Thank you.
Nothing. Nothing like it. So to even compare, and again, this is just dishonest. And I'm telling you all, to be black, you have to have poor character. How many folks of y'all know that are black and got impeccable character? How many folks of y'all know that y'all can say they identify as black? They say I'm proud to be black, and they have good character.
I didn't even have good character when
I didn't either. I didn't either. I didn't either.
You can't be black and have it. You literally cannot.
I didn't either.
And so keep going. But yes, like you said, he liked to have and people are saying that he's known to be aggressive. They said this poor white boy. And so if you really want to compare it to the Carmelo Anthony, this white boy probably shouldn't have gone to jail.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have got 10 years.
And he got 10 years. If y'all really want to compare something, he was not the aggressor. He was not the agitator. People acknowledge he did not want to fight. He was not in a place that he wasn't supposed to be. Like, why are we doing this, blacks? Like, why are the blacks?
Why?
that this fight was planned, but no one expected it to happen on school grounds. Barber said it wasn't normal for Allison to have a knife on him, but she knew he had one because Allison told her he got one for protection. An altercation was described by former students that an argument broke out at a prom after party and it was likely that Ramirez and Allison verbally fought over a girl. Shamel told the court that Ramirez looked surprised to see Allison in the bathroom that day, and you could feel the tension between the two. Barbara is seen talking to Ramirez on the hallway security footage, visibly upset. She started to cry as she explained to the court that she was trying to tell Ramirez that the fight isn't worth it because they are about to graduate. Court wrapped for the day just 20 minutes after a fifth witness was brought in, Josh Grimes, another good friend of Ramirez, who was also in the bathroom when the fight started. So they will be back here tomorrow morning at 9, where the defense will continue to question Grimes. But that Ramirez...
Notice that everybody is talking about Ramirez being the aggressor.
Yep.
Everybody is talking about Allison saying he doesn't want to fight. People even saying he's not a fighter. Like, everybody's saying this guy is not that guy, but they've had multiple run-ins with each other. So it sounds like bullying to me.
Yeah, it sounds like typical, like, crime of passion, high school boy stuff. So I definitely don't agree that, like, you should bring a knife at school. And
No.
I don't want to live in a world where kids are stabbing each other, like, at all, right? So this guy, justice was served. He probably could have gotten off if in today's time, if he had the right skin color, if he had the complexion for the protection, he would have probably gotten off.
Yeah. If he was black, he'd have got off. He was dark.
Thank you. However, he got 10 years. I mean, that's, to me, good. Honestly, we got to punish.
Okay, so does he get 10 and he eligible in 5?
He's probably eligible in 5 because Carmelo is eligible
in 17 and a half.
17 and a half.
Yeah, so I think he might be eligible in 5, and he could have already been in. I don't know if he's been in. I don't know how much time he served, but anyway, but I guess the point is there was a chick involved in this. This is not the same case. It's not even close.
Yeah.
It's not even close. Thank you for pulling this up too. It's not even close.
Yeah, but this is like, that's why I said they bring up these comparisons that don't even count. Like, I heard them saying this is compared to us. We're going to jail for defending ourselves. We're going to jail for laying in our, I mean, we're dying for laying in our bed, sleeping, and police officers are killing. Like, black folks just lie. They just lie. They just lie.
Let's I got another one.
That's so unfortunate.
Yeah, I got some different takes though. I have some interesting takes. So let's play this one first, then I'll go to the interesting takes. This is just a black take right here.
Go ahead.
So do you believe your son received a fair trial?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. And we're going to keep fighting.
Mm-hmm.
We will not stop fighting for justice for my son.
Mm-hmm. And as parents, have you all struggled with guilt, asking yourselves, is there anything differently? I know, Kayla, you said you wish you had gone to that track meet. Is there anything that you both wish you could have done differently?
I wish I would have just been rebellious. I was told, don't talk to this person. Don't talk to this person. I feel like it was just a setup. Now, so they told us, go get white attorneys. Every black person I went to, white attorney. No white attorney, they set them up, pushed them. Hey, here you go. I mean, no objections. It was things was smooth. So because as a father of me being who I am, I got to make sure she's straight. This mama bear, I got to make sure she's straight mentally, because if she's not straight, my house ain't straight. I'm not straight. Then so because I got the kids to worry about. Got to make sure his mental health. I can't go back and forth with him right in there because his mental can handle it. The misunderstanding of what dad is trying to tell you. This ain't a daddy moment.
Listen, man, black men are pathetic.
What did he?
Black men are truly pathetic. I mean, pathetic.
Yeah.
She asked this man what he should have did different, and this, he said, I should have been rebellious and got a black lawyer. That's what you came up with? That was your, hold up. Not be rebellious and be a good father. Not be rebellious and be a good example for my son, but be rebellious and get a black lawyer. As if a black lawyer is going to do what when your witnesses are saying that your son was the aggressor and the antagonist. It doesn't matter the race of the lawyer when the witnesses that you pick are saying, oh yeah, he was the aggressor. Yeah, no, it wasn't raining.
And and like I told you, I have a problem with these people on the Breakfast Club. I have a problem with these people who are showing this interview and not saying like this is BS. They made it up, like that Michael Jackson. Like they're making this stuff up.
They lie.
They lie. And this is Carmelo Anthony's parents and the arrogance of her. Justice for my son. Girl, sit your silly self down. You should be so ashamed.
Shame of yourself.
I would be so embarrassed. Y'all, I have a teenage son, and let me tell you, I love that boy so much. But ain't no way on God's green earth if he thought he should embarrass and taint my bloodline by going out there and bringing a knife to a conflict. I would be so ashamed.
Hold on, it wasn't even a conflict though. He made the conflict.
Thank you.
He made the conflict. It wasn't a conflict. There is no record of Austin Metcalf ever bothering this boy ever in life. He didn't even know him.
Or bothering anybody. Did they bring up people that Austin just bullied?
They didn't have, Carmelo Anthony did not have one character witness. Think about that. He had no character witnesses. That tells you everything. Where are his character witnesses?
Wrong.
And the dad said he should have been rebellious. Then why didn't you speak to the jury before your son got sentenced? Why weren't you rebellious then? That's why I say the black man is weak. You talking about being rebellious and get a black lawyer when you should have been rebellious and raising your son.
Wrong as two left shoes. This is so bad. And then it's always like this kind of like emotion, you know? Girl, go sit down somewhere. Go be quiet.
Hurricane said, don't view this as a black and white issue. The only reason that white people are supporting it is because he's black. Like what I'm trying to tell you, the only reason white folks are supporting him is because he's black. Had this been two black boys, they wouldn't be there. So they're only supporting him because he killed somebody white. It's all about race. It's all it is about race. It ain't about what's right. It ain't about facts. It ain't about truth. It's just about race.
Hurricane OK1, I love you, but we need to have a conversation with white people, okay? Like Blanche said, black boys kill each other literally daily. Daily. I actually got a chance to witness one here in Baltimore. And let me tell you, white people, what happens when black people kill each other. They get scooped up just like they do in the Hunger Games, and you never see them again because no one cares. The only reason Sister Girl and Brother Man is getting the freaking attention that they want, because I believe that's all they want, is because they killed a promising, young, looks like strong white man. And black people are backing him. And the white people that you say are backing him, because I believe that there are some white people that are backing, they hate themselves. And I hate it for you. And I hate it for all of y'all that y'all have these traitors to your race finding anything acceptable in this case. It is about race.
And black people should be ashamed that there are millions of people out there that encourage and support you all in this foolishness. Like imagine you all doing the most heinous things, and then these liberals come up and say you were right in doing that. You understand how they look at you? They look at y'all as savage animals.
Yeah.
They look at y'all as animals, like you can't control yourself. They don't see you all as human beings. They don't. Because there's no way they can look at you all with a straight face and say, this is right. It's because they think so low of you all. Well, they can't control themselves. They're not that bright. They're emotional. They're wild. Like, that's what they say about y'all.
Soft bigotry of
Low expectations. That's exactly what it is. They don't think high enough of you all to give you a standard of living. This boy stabbed somebody, Austin Metcalf, in the heart and killed him. And everybody is making this about Carmelo Anthony and how he feels. This is insane. It's about his mama. It's about his daddy. It's about him. It's about black. It's about everything except this boy who is a child. Y'all love to say that black kids are children when they 17, but this white kid is 17. All of a sudden now he's this big, overgrown, grown man. No, it's wrong. This man got a father, a brother, a mother, people that love him. This is crazy.
And I seen people saying, or Charleston White, saying that.
Him next.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, saying, the boys were they hurt their dad, or they were arguing with their dad, and I'm like, what teenager doesn't argue with their, like, what teenager is not defiant with their dad and their mom? Like y'all, are we doing this? Are we doing this? Are we allowing this?
This man killed somebody, and the other one child killed somebody. The other child argued with his dad. Y'all are trying to compare, like y'all are like, dude. It's Satan.
It's Satan.
It's Satan.
It's Satan.
That's what it is. Like, black people is Satan. This is what I mean by being black. You have to support the devil. You have to.
You have to.
You mean to tell me you're going to get ostracized and canceled because you said this is, think about that. You can't even say this is wrong. This man killed somebody. What are we? But you know what? It just shows that black folks really don't value life like that. Like they don't. They don't care about life. As
opposed to, unless it's a life taken by the cops, police.
White cop.
And it's so sad. I saw this guy. So when this case first come out, there was this guy, and I wish I could find his clip, but he was talking about, he doesn't even look like he's an influencer, but his video went viral. I actually shared it because he was like, are y'all kidding me? Like, are y'all defending this? Like, this black guy, and he just like went with his instinct, and he was like, I can't imagine dropping my son off and him getting stabbed. Like, I can't even fathom that. And then I saw a response video because he was like, y'all are calling me coon. I'm not a coon. Like, he was so affected by what the blacks were calling him. That's why you have to unblack. You have to, then you're not affected. Like call us Uncle Thomas, Uncle Coon, Coonisha. Oh boy, call me everything except wrong. Call me everything except wrong. Like Larry Elder says. Go ahead. You can play the clip. So.
Somebody said with a fingernail clipper sized knife. Boy, y'all can't listen. Boy, y'all, when I say that you all listen, the Bible says that Satan is the father of lies. And I tell you that y'all lie so unconsciously, just so unconscious. Y'all just lie. A fingernail file, a fingernail clipper sized knife.
Why does the size of the knife matter, Blanche? Why does the size of the knife matter? And do y'all really believe that you can puncture the heart with a fingernail clipper?
Yeah, right. Hold on, man. Listen.
They just, God, white people, like Blanche always say, white people, y'all days are numbered. I mean, if y'all accept this, I don't know what to tell y'all. Look, I got nothing.
Can you play? I clicked on it. Let me do it again. Let me try to do it again. You don't see it back there?
I don't. Hold on. Yeah. Is this it? Hold on. Okay, I see it now.
We already got the money set aside for appeals bond. Why? All white jury, the judge and the DA are buddies, along with the dad, best friends. That's been our trump card. We've been holding, already knew that. God has spoken, and you cannot make me believe that as many gray-haired white women on that jury that's dealing with white guilt about going to heaven is not gonna have no compassion about a kid that's been straight A from the time he's ever read a book in school, has no history of violence, has saved children's lives by risking his own life by jumping in to save somebody from drowning. This kid has no violence. Austin, on the other hand, is a violent brute with some sexual rape allegations hanging on his ass. That's why, man, they coerce them kids. But one thing about kids can't lie to professionals under pressure. When you was told, when you gave a statement in the beginning, you can't come back and amend it later and say, well, I meant. No, what you said that night is law. Back up right up. All them white people talking about what they gonna do, they ain't gonna do shit, nigga. They ain't gonna do shit. When Makai Johnson and Galvin Long killed them motherfucking white police officers, you white motherfuckers didn't do a goddamn thing. Not no guilty. If you think they're gonna find him guilty and they just put manslaughter on as a charge and it wasn't on there in the beginning, you don't know law, cracker. You like the dumb white boy that had the whip. He can't spell either, nigga. Yeah.
So let me get this straight. So the white man can't read, but he got you enslaved. Listen what he just said. The slave can't read, and the white man with the whip can't read, but you the slave. So that means when both y'all on an even playing field, because y'all both can't read, one of y'all is a slave, one of y'all is the master. Even in your example, Charleston White, you're saying the white man is superior. Y'all both can't read, but you in chains and he ain't.
Something is seriously wrong with this individual. He irritates me because they say he's a Trump supporter. He says that he's a Trump supporter.
He's not. He just want to be a contrarian. He wants to just be seen as like a rebel. He don't really believe that stuff.
He is like mentally ill. Y'all, this is what black people, this is what you get when you deal with black people. He's supposed to be a Trump supporter. He's supposed to be a conservative, but then he talks like this about two boys. Him being a man. That's why I said any man that's commenting on this in any other way besides this is tragic. I'm sorry it happened to both of them. Or Carmelo Anthony killed this little boy. Like you're a girl. You're a female. Because no man who's been to sporting events would think that this is acceptable. And then he got to have the whole black accent. Y'all see what y'all accept? Ignorant as all get up.
He said the DA and the judge are buddies. That's our trump card. What are you talking about?
We already got you on appeal. You know they know everything and they know nothing. Blanche, you said black people said.
My father said, this is my dad's quote, I never met a nigga that didn't know everything. And as an adult, that quote is true as any. It should be in the Bible.
It is.
It should be in the Bible because black people know everything and know absolutely nothing at the same time.
It actually is in the Bible. It says because you've rejected you have accepted your own. He said you've become wise in your own eyes and have become fools. It's in the Bible. All things pertaining to life and godliness.
Amen. Because
wise in your own eyes.
Black people know everything and know nothing at the same time. So Charleston White is, in my opinion, trying to hustle, trying to get some money because he raised $75,000. Now think about this. How are you going to get an appeal? An appeal based on what? Okay, you appeal it. Okay, what's the appeal based on? Was it a biased jury? How you going to prove that? Was it a biased judge? How you going to prove that? Do the DA and the judge have a relationship? All DAs and judges have relationships.
And you get to hire your own attorney. You get to hire your own attorney.
It's the district attorney. All have a relationship. They work in the same place. Like what? How is that a trump card? Of course he knows the judge, and the judge knows him. He know all the lawyers. What are we talking about?
And you get to hire your own attorney. And you said, Daddy said, we'll get off if we hire somebody white.
How stupid are you? You listen to black people about you're going to black people for legal advice? Are you crazy? You didn't go to Legal Shield? You went to black people for legal advice? You got to get you a white lawyer. Yeah, get you a white lawyer. How'd that work out?
He probably would have been better off. Look at Mr. Chow.
How'd that work out? Mr. Chow had a black man defending him. He got off.
Period. That black man knew what he was talking about.
He broke it all the way down. He said, remember, cameras don't lie. The black man broke that thing all the way down.
Baby.
He said they got these witnesses up here lying.
He said telling you it's about $1 bottle of water.
No, ain't about no water. Ain't about no water. About that gun. Well, let's get it.
Yeah. We already got the money set aside for appeals bond. Why? All white jury, the judge and the DA are buddies, along with the dad, best friends. That's been our trump card. We've been holding. We already knew that, but we wanted everything to play out how they had it. I can't wait till I walk. The family, we waiting on each other. Yeah. I've been riding with the family, nigga, since day one. I'm sorry, since day 5. White people mad because they poor. Nigga, I wouldn't give a damn about what happened. I got a show tomorrow. I'm getting rich out here off content creation. All you white people, you're still going to be fucking poor, struggling with gas prices. Say, big dog, hey, I wouldn't have got me.
I thought America was racist. So America's racist, but white people are poor. Make it make sense. It don't make no sense. You telling white folks they poor, but America's rich. So if white folks are so poor, then how is it not justice? You got the money. Why didn't you hire a lawyer for him? Why didn't Charleston? He been riding since day 5, right? Why did he get them a good lawyer? You mean to tell me all the black folks said get a white lawyer and Charleston White was sitting there? Why did Charleston White get a good lawyer for him?
Charleston White can't spell lawyer. Like, this is an ignorant nigga. Like, and you giving him a platform is what niggas do. This is what they do. Like, I mean, he is so, oh my God. When I listen to him talk, it just make, if listening to him talk don't make you want to unblack yourself, then I don't know what. Like Blanche, I want nothing to do with anybody like that. Nothing to do with them. And that's why Blanche and I, we don't really get along with a lot of people, a lot of Black people that call themselves conservatives.
No.
Because the minute that you say you are a Black conservative, Blanche, you broke it down earlier when we were talking offline so well. How can you be a Black conservative?
It's what we call an oxymoron.
It is. Nothing's conservative about Black people.
Nothing. Black people are naturally conservative. No, they are not.
Nah, we say that all the time. There's nothing that Black people conserve. It's always extra and waste and free stuff. And
there's a movie that came out in 1933, if I'm not mistaken, and it was called Green Pastures. It was an all-Black film back in 1933. Now, you know, they said back then y'all couldn't do nothing. You couldn't go nowhere, couldn't use the bathroom, but they had an all-Black movie. And the movie was called Green Pasture. And guess what? They made God Black. In the movie, they made Jesus Black, Moses Black. Everybody in the movie was Black, but it was so racist back then. Anyway, God came down for about 5 minutes. And guess what he was around? Black folks. He observed Black folks robbing, stealing, lying, gambling, shooting, fornicating, everything. He said, you know what he said?
not in the 1930s.
In the 1933 movie, God came down from heaven and walked around and looked, and Black folks was robbing, stealing, sexing, drugs, everything. You know what he said? I'm going to destroy the earth. He said, I'm going to flood it. So in the movie, God decided to flood the earth because of it.
But Blanche, I was told that when they created the society and Black folks was marrying each other and there was Black Wall Street and all this stuff. Black people were perfect before the white man came and gave them welfare. That's what I heard.
Well, I don't know about none of that. I know when God came down, he looked at Black people and he said, it was 5 minutes. And when I say they had Black folks being Black, that's all it was showing with Black folks in their raw element. And he said, you know what? He said, Michael, the angel, archangel, he said, you know what? I'm going to destroy this. I got to get rid of this. I got to start over.
All I'm saying is, y'all, the Black history, like Blanche calls it, it's the Blatrix. Because they always act like Black people were kings and queens before the white people came. Black people were getting married and living a godly life before. He had the Great Society. Lyndon B. Johnson came and messed up. They came and messed up everything.
Lyndon B. Johnson.
Yeah.
Was it who?
Lyndon B. Johnson.
Lyndon B.
Yeah, he came. Remember, he came and told the Black women to put the daddy out the home. So, Black people had the daddies in the home. Everything is white people's fault, according to Black history. Everything. Do you remember Black Wall Street happened? Even though y'all cannot even build basically a strip mall. Half of y'all can't even build it.
All Black Wall Street was a couple of businesses and some houses. Y'all got to stop this Black Wall Street stuff. Y'all got to stop, man.
Can we stop?
Y'all got to stop, man. Y'all like Black Wall Street, but it wasn't Noah's Ark. It was a couple of businesses. It wasn't no pyramid. There's a couple of businesses movie theaters. It wasn't. Come on, y'all. It was just a regular neighborhood you see today.
The jig is up. The jig is up. And that's what she was saying is black people, they exaggerate. Black Wall Street. They compare this small town of affluent black people to Wall Street, Blanche. Black Wall Street. So y'all lying. Y'all lying. It you made it up. You made it up.
If you have to put black in front of it, it's already bad. You can't tell me one thing that you put black in front of and it's good. If you go to the black neighborhood, it's bad. You go to the black school, it's bad. You go to the black restaurant, it's bad. They live in a black house, it's bad. He got on black Air Force Ones, bad. There ain't nothing you put it, when you put black in front, black Republican, silly.
Silly.
Black conservative don't exist.
Nope.
Anything they put black in front of, it's already diminished. It's absolutely foolishness. It's foolishness.
Facts. And Blanche, you said something earlier, and you were like, you never hear them say black Democrat. They
never. You know why? Because when you're black, you're supposed to be a Democrat. It's understood. You got to say black Republican because you ain't supposed to be a Republican. You got to say black conservative because you aren't supposed to be a conservative. This is what I mean by to be black is to be controlled. They already got you boxed in. You can't be conservative. You can't be Republican. You can only be liberal and Democrat. And then when you go to church, you got to go to what? Black church. You can't go to church because when white folks church is just church. Everybody else church is just church. You ain't never heard nobody say the Mexican church, the Hispanic church, the Asian church. It's just church. But when it comes to y'all, it's black church. You know why? It's oxymoron. I mean, it's not church. Matter of fact, when you see black, just swap it out with not. So you see black church, not church. Black school, not school. Just swap out black with not. Whatever you put black in, it's not.
Like she said, the black is the absence of light. It's so true. Think about HBCU. Black college and university.
Not college, not university. Just swap out black for not.
The absence of light. The absence of light.
Hold on, let me let Charleston finish real quick.
Miss Lily, I wouldn't got me a white woman. Yeah, I wouldn't got me a white woman. I'm finna treat her like she black today. So I'm giving her everything she wants. You want some wings? You want some chicken wings? Say, now listen, I told y'all everything I told y'all about that motherfucking trial. Nigga, I told y'all, I told you so, I told you so, I told you so, I told y'all last year the boys had dope in their system. I told y'all it wasn't a knife.
What?
Like you said, they just keep adding on the blacks.
Yeah.
The boys had the runners had dope in their system.
Well, I think they were like throwers. They threw like shot put and discus, but so now they had dope in their system, and then you said Carmelo didn't have a knife. Okay, so if I kill you with a spatula, is it not murder? I'm just asking. So if I kill you with a gardening hose, is it still not murder? I'm trying to understand. It's a weapon. If you use something to kill somebody with it, it becomes a weapon.
And it was a knife. He's just talking. He's just talk. Like, this is what black people do. They just talk. And you notice the girl in the black, he talking about, I went and found, you want some weed? And she's like, what?
Because that is his son's girlfriend. The guy driving the car.
Exactly.
That's his girlfriend.
And he's trying to make content for y'all, for the blacks, the bliggity.
So do you want to see what Carmelo used? You want to see it?
Yeah.
Can we just show it? and stop playing around?
What?
Can we stop playing? So they can stop saying
It was. I mean, it was a knife. It was a knife.
it was a knife. So what they're doing is this, right? Let me play this first. Play this first.
This is what you get when you dealing with people.
Okay, here
who
we
have
go.
no
Let me
honor.
share this. Let me share this screen real quick.
People who have no honor.
When I tell you black people have zero
honor.
They have zero honor. I'm talking about none. It's almost scary. I don't even want to be around them, honestly. If you notice, this knife, I'm gonna show you the knife in a second, but this is a $13 blade you can buy at Walmart. It's called a 6-in-1 multi-tool, but as you see functions, what is the first function of this tool? It says knife. The second function is flashlight, fire starter, glass breaker, cord cutter, bottle opener. So they're calling it, so again, people, the first function of this so-called 6-in-1 tool is to be a knife. That's its first function. Now let's look at it. Can y'all see that? Is that a knife?
Oh, it's a finger clip. It's the size of a finger clip.
Can y'all see it?
Can we just stop, y'all?
Can y'all see it? So when they're telling you that it's a multi-tool, they're lying. It's a knife. It's a knife with added features. That's all it is. It's a knife with added features. It ain't a tool. It's a knife with add-ons. A flashlight, a glass breaker, like a cord cutter. You don't see nair screwdriver on there. It's in a Swiss Army knife. It's a knife.
But even if it was a Swiss Army knife, it's still a knife. These are the conversations black folks want to bait this into. It was a knife that he got stabbed with a knife. If something is a hammer, I don't say, oh, it was a tool. like it's everybody knows a knife is a tool, but it's still a knife, like you said. But they just so dishonest.
They dishonest, man. And again, it's tragic because you all claim that white people are racist. I hear this every day. I have yet to hear a white person say that when one of y'all die, that somebody else should die. Like, show me the video. Because y'all saying this all online, all in public. Y'all saying this with no care in the world. Show me the videos of white people saying other folks deserve to die as well. I didn't hear not one white person say George Floyd deserved to die. White folks said he was overdosing, which he did overdose. They didn't say he deserved to die, though. Y'all are saying this boy deserved to die. Show me the videos of white people saying that you all deserve to die. Show it to me. Show me a white person in front of a camera saying y'all deserve to die. Show me.
You won't see it. You won't see it. And honestly, I don't know what this is going to, but it's going to wait. I'm hoping that white people wake up. I'm hoping they wake up.
I'm gonna show you a video, let you know how serious this is. I want to show you how serious this is. And I got some more videos, but I just want to just show this one real quick.
Someone said try getting on the airplane with that. You're not gonna get on the airplane with that.
Get okay, in January 6th, right? The BLM, the guy that was the head of the BLM Utah chapter, he had a little small knife like that on him at the Capitol. He was there being a spy. He had a little bitty knife on there. Matter of fact, I got the knife. It's in my car, man. I got it. But anyway, I went and bought that same knife just to see how big it was in person. That knife, when the blade's extended, it's about this big. He got 7 years.
Just for having it.
He didn't even put it out. They searched him and found it on him. He got 7 years for that. This boy stabbed somebody in the chest with a knife, and y'all want him to get off. He killed somebody with a knife. You want him to get off. This dude, they found it on his person on government property, 7 years.
And no one cares.
Nobody cares.
The amount of stabbings that happen to Black boys every single day.
In prison. They shank every day in prison. In prison, they shanking every day.
Y'all don't care.
Black folks don't care about no shank.
Someone said they are waking up, and I'm seeing the comments of what white people are saying. I'm hoping, Pamela Callahan, I'm hoping y'all, I mean, it's going to, why would you do that to your children? I don't know. Oh, yeah, I saw this.
Hey, wasn't you on jury selection?
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. Seriously. No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
He was on jury selection.
He's a vet, dude. He's a vet. He's a vet. He ain't been on jury selection.
I ain't worried about that.
Fuck you.
You gonna die.
Quit, dude.
You on jury? Wasn't you on jury?
No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
You on jury selection?
He wasn't.
You was on jury selection?
No, he wasn't.
Oh.
No, he wasn't.
Not for Anthony, not for Carmelo Anthony. Oh. All right, my beat. I thought you was on jurisdiction for my beat.
Apologize to him, dude.
Man, what? The fuck?
Now, I want you to think about that guy, that black guy, telling you that America's racist. He just punched a white man in the face. The white man had a knife. He punched this white man in the face. The white man had a knife. He didn't stab him. The white man's innocent, minding his own business. Black guy rides up, punched him in the face. Now, if he had stabbed him and killed him, what would black folks be saying? He was justified? It was okay? No, they wouldn't. They'd be like, it didn't match the force. They would say that punch don't warrant you stabbing somebody with a knife.
That's exactly what they would say.
Why didn't he just fight him with the fist? He punched him, punch him back. This is why I don't listen to black folk, because they're dishonest. That dude said, I'm gonna gut you. He said, I should gut you. He punched that man in the face for no reason. And his silly snaggletooth woman, she's so stupid and silly. Talking about put that away. This man that got punched in the face, she's trying to explain herself. This y'all problem, white people. This y'all problem. He should have just gutted him like he thought to do. Gut him.
And did you hear the black guy who initiated the conflict when he said, I should gut you? He said, and you gonna die. You hit him for no reason. And your response is, I'm going to kill. Y'all want to live like this? White people, y'all want to live like this? That man, they should have immediately called the cops to pick up his injured body. I ain't saying you should have killed him, but I understand.
Just imagine you minding your business. Somebody rise up with a camera phone filming, and they punch you in the face for some likes and views. And then when you respond and say, I should cut you, they say they're going to kill you. But y'all are trying to convince me this is what white people do. Show me the videos. Show me the videos of white people terrorizing y'all. Show them to me. We done had about 15 years of social media. At least 15 years. More than that. More than 15. Probably almost 20 years of social media we didn't have. All I see is videos of you all antagonizing white people. And what y'all call antagonizing is white folk telling y'all in the wrong. Y'all doing something wrong. You want them to mind their business though. But if he would have stabbed that man, the first thing y'all would have said was, why did he pull out a knife?
Yep. Yep.
You stop sharing that?
Yeah, and it's so unacceptable because Blanche, like I look at these people and like you said, they're doing it in our faces. They don't have to worry about getting doxxed. They don't have to worry about people jumping, nothing, because Black people find this type of behavior entertaining. They think it's funny. They think whatever. But then when we speak against it, y'all have a problem. Y'all got a problem with us.
I got Black folks having the audacity to tell me that they can't talk, they can't voice their opinions about Trump and America. I'm like, in what country? What y'all can say what y'all want to say.
Nope.
I got Black folks telling me that they can't speak anymore. I said, in what world? People talk crazy all the time about America and Trump. What are y'all talking about? They lie
all the time.
What can't y'all say?
They've been saying they call the man every name in the book.
Y'all not getting in trouble for talking about the president. You're crazy. In what world?
It's so sad, Blanche. It just if you are still Black, I'm hoping that as you're watching this show, you find it in your heart to unblack, because this is the results of it. You have to accept things like this. You have to think things like this are funny. You have to think that it's entertaining. And this is what Black folks do. And I refuse. I refuse.
Punch that man in the face, boy. That man was pissed too.
He wasn't mad enough. He wasn't. White folks, y'all are not mad enough. Y'all are not mad enough.
He ain't mad enough.
Think about having to move out to the suburbs and drive 2 hours to go to work so you don't have to go on a train that you pay for because you're a tax. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're getting a train that you pay for. You have to get in the car. You have to move all the way out. Then they call you racist for moving all the way out. If you decide that you want to live in the city, they say that you're gentrifying the city. Like, white people, when is it going to be enough?
Right.
When is enough going to be enough?
It's too much.
And Black people, I am telling y'all, this ain't what you want. This ain't the kind of world you want to live in, because we keep telling you guys, the only people that feel sorry for you, the only people that look out for you is white people. And white people have a birth rate of 1.6. That means that if they don't get it together, they going extinct, and you're going to be left here with the Mr. Childs of the world or the Ramaswamis.
Adam said the real estate market is based purely on ways to avoid the ghettos. No, the real estate market is based on ways to avoid Black people. It ain't the ghettos. Folks don't, it's Black people.
Yep.
That's what they're trying to avoid. We can say what it is. It's Black people.
Yeah.
The proximity to Black people is what the market is. The closer you get to them, the cheaper it is. It is what it is.
Yeah. Like, even like Carmelo Anthony's case, going back to that, like, he apparently was like an affluent Black.
Yeah. He wasn't no street.
Doesn't matter if they're affluent or not.
They Black.
Y'all better.
I got a couple more. Hold on. I got a couple more. Just real quick. These gonna be good though. These gonna be good. We say the best for last. Well, I actually got
Good. No, we good. We having a good time.
this one.
And I want you to begin to think about this America and the white people problem that we have.
The white people problem.
I'm going to make a statement. We know that Martin Luther King, the beginning of his work was all about integration. We do know that later on that did change. Integration has had great benefits. I think now, unless you must stay in America, unless you are supposed to be in the USA. Otherwise, if you're Black, integration has had great benefits. I'm telling you, and I'm saying this as a collective, let's drain this place of its benefits and make our mass exodus and go home and build. I repeat, integration has had great benefits, Black people. For some of us, let's drain this place of its benefits and make our mass exodus and go home and build.
You know what's funny about this is that they're not building in Africa now.
No.
What makes you think do y'all know the Black folks go there getting their money took and getting scammed?
That's what I'm just saying, y'all. You think they want you there? Let's go home to Africa. You think you could do there's a reason why the Somalians don't go next door and steal billions of dollars, right, in Ethiopia. They come over to America. Black people are really delusional. Larry Reed, oh God, he's accepted in the Black community.
Of course. Oh,
he be on the Hershey Highway like Blanche be gone. When you on the Hershey Highway like Barack Hussein Obama, this is what you get with black men. But go back to Africa and build.
You got a sodomite. You got a sodomite talking about go to Africa where they will cut your head off for being a sodomite.
Like he gonna fight. Like he gonna fight.
Do y'all understand? They're not building in Africa now. Other countries come to Africa and build. The Africans ain't building. So you believe that you're going to get millions of Black folks to go to Africa and downgrade their lifestyle because they're tired of white people? It's not going to happen.
Let me tell you, somebody who's very close to me just recently went to Africa and they said they'll never go back.
They're never going back.
They said it's dirty. Did you feel like that, Blanche, when you went? They said it's dirty. Like it's dirt and dusty and it's not a clean place.
I had a friend of mine. She said, I'm glad I was a slave.
Yeah.
And when I went over there, I said, yeah, I get it. First of all, she was crazy. But when you go over there, listen, they have romanticized Africa to perpetuate these slave ships and these plantations. Oh, listen, I'm telling y'all this right now. When you go to Africa, they're going to tell you that you're not African. They can look at the way you look, the way you talk, the way you act, the way you dress, the way you smell. They know you're not African. They're not going to call. And if they call you brother or sister, that means they want some money.
Exactly.
So when they're nice to you all, they want something. They don't see you all as long lost kin. They don't see you all as the other part of the diaspora. They don't see none of that stuff. They want your money. And once they get your money and you broke, they want you gone. They want you out of there. So this dude talking about go to Africa and build with who? What leader? Who you gonna build with? What city permits? What ordinances? What local government? Who you gonna build with? What are you gonna do? What country?
Like Africa gonna let y'all blacks come in there and just start building. No, that's reserved for the Asians. They want the Asians and they want the whites to come over there and build. They definitely don't want y'all to come over there. What?
They come over there and build nothing. Black folks getting scammed left and right in Africa. One lady sent her retirement money over there to have something built. She told me there was a pile of rocks. I said, good. That's what you get.
That's happening.
That's what you get. Y'all so slow. We tired of white folks. White folks ain't never scammed y'all. That's the funny thing is, white folks ain't did y'all like that ever. They've never took y'all money and gave you a pile of rocks. It's never happened.
Nope.
When y'all invest with white people, you saw money in your bank account, your stocks, your CDs, your retirement. When you invest with white folks, you saw a return. But boy, when you invest in Africans, you don't see nothing. You get return. That's it.
And it's so true. And it's sad that he and my thing is, who bewitched you? Like, how you gonna tell me that I need to leave my country? This is my country. I'm an American. And then for him to say, like, drain this country dry of its resources, that's what y'all do every day. That ain't nothing new. With the EBT and the SNAP and the welfare and the housing and the...
How about the legal fees? You
Yes.
all going to court all the time.
Oh, that's a good one. Blanche, that's a good one. The right to an attorney, if you cannot afford one will be given to you.
Y'all drain this country. Y'all been doing it.
And still doing it.
Listen, I beg y'all to leave.
Me too.
I beg. Listen, let me make an announcement right now. Anybody black that's tired of America, take your talents to Africa.
Please.
Please. Go over there and build a pyramid, please.
We beg you.
We begging y'all to go. If you're tired of America, please leave. Because if I was the president, I would pay y'all to go.
Me too.
I would pay y'all to leave, and guess what? You not coming back. That'd be a stipulation. Once you go, you can't come back.
I would. If y'all agree to reparations and we will give y'all whatever it is, we will give it to y'all if y'all can just leave.
That would be a stipulation, reparation. You got to leave the country.
Draining this country dry of its resources. The nerve. He said we have a white people problem. Look how they talk.
Fool it. We got a white people problem. Do you know they always love doing this during Black History Month? Take away everything that black people invented. They love saying that.
Y'all didn't invent nothing.
Y'all didn't invent nothing because where y'all even working in, a white person built that. The lab you was in, a white person built it. The building you was in, a white person built it. The tools you used, everything you did to invent, white folks created and gave it to you.
Yeah, the music that you can make. The white people made the instrument. White people made the instrument.
You watch Carver playing with peanut butter. What they do? Okay, peanut butter.
And that's not even that. That's even skeptical. Like, it's just, You got like take away everything that black people invented, like new ways to roll a blunt. Like what do y'all invent? Like
all they do is take what white people have already created
Yep.
and they add their own spin to it. That's it.
And then claim they invented it.
They invented it.
Like that or the movies. The movies say that black people did it. You know, like the Hidden Figures.
Do you know that in that Hidden Figures, that bathroom thing never happened? Like, the funny is, the Hidden Figures movie, listen to me, y'all. If you go read it, it was fabricated. Y'all do realize that all these black films are fabrications. They're not real. What they do is they may take a person that's real, but everything surrounding it is false.
That's the fact.
Alex Haley Roots, he took that from somebody that wrote an author wrote the book. I think it's called the Mandingo or something. The guy wrote a book. He took it. He even said it wasn't real. He said how you gonna? He said how I know what Chicken George said all them years ago. He told you he made it up.
Things that never happened for 600 hours.
Alex Haley said, "How do I know what Chicken George said 200 years? I don't know. They made it up."
Somebody said Topher said we created stage 2 diabetes. That's a fact.
Yeah, that's a fact. We've never seen disease before. No, that's true.
Somebody said novel bacterial resistant STDs. Y'all so wrong.
Now, the version of diabetes, y'all did that.
That's the truth. That is the truth.
Hold on, let me go to this one real quick. Hold on. You're gonna like this one.
We have to teach our children to keep their hands to themselves because potentially a black person might stab you. Don't you think that's a good lesson to teach your children?
It's a good lesson, Hotep, if you're trying to perpetuate the worst stereotypes that people out there say in terms of what to do when you're around certain demographics.
I'm pretty sure if we look at social media, that stereotype already exists. Elon pushes it every day. So let's not act like I'm making it up.
Well, no, you're not making it up. You're perpetuating it.
Yes, I am, because that's how we operate.
Well, who's the we?
Black people. We have a fuck around and find out policy. Don't start no shit, won't be no shit. Keep your hands to yourself because we might hurt you. That is evident, and we are not apologetic about that. That is a stereotype, and stereotypes, just like you wouldn't walk into a tiger cage and mess with a tiger because it'll bite your head off. You don't want to fuck with black people because we might fucking kill you. I'm not afraid of the stereotype. Whether you want to teach your kids the stereotype or not doesn't matter to me. But I would tell my children, white, black, Latino, Asian, don't put your hands on people unless it's in self-defense. That's where the conversation starts with me.
And he thought that was acceptable. At first, I thought he was
being honest.
But then he got cute with it.
Yep.
Is that what y'all black people want to be known as? And then y'all get mad when Blanche and I advise white people the same way that this Hotep Jesus, whatever, is saying. It's the honest to God truth. And you're going to find yourself in your blackness locked out of the world. You wonder why opportunities are continuing to shrink for you guys. That's not cute. That's disgraceful. White people?
You mentioned something. You said opportunities are going to shrink. And that's exactly what's going to happen because you all have had it gravy for about almost 80 years. They've been giving y'all everything: jobs, grants, social services. I mean, they're giving y'all notoriety, publicity, fame. They've been giving y'all everything. Contracts. They've been giving y'all everything for about almost 80 years. You had your pick of everything. That's going to stop pretty soon.
Yeah.
It's going to stop. It's going to stop. And so Hotep Jesus said that don't put your hands on black people. What he's leaving out is you don't have to put your hands on them and they'll still do something to you.
Fact.
You have to avoid them completely.
Avoid them.
We just saw a white guy on the ground minding his own business. A black guy rode up on a bike and punched him in the face. So we have videos of black people walking in public, punching random white people in the face. So you don't have to actually touch them. We've seen plenty of shootings, even in the Julio shooting. There was a woman in the hotel, got shot. The lady in the car got shot. The guys in the car got shot. So they went after Julio, but wind up shooting 4 more people. So you can be minding your own business and black people will still be a threat to your life. So again, avoid them at all costs. You should do. Don't be around them at all.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's a shame. It's a shame because I see white people really trying. Mind you, these people, especially like they don't add anything to your life. I see white people say, "Oh, I love hip hop." Like, do you like your life? Do you like your kids? Do you like your and everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. Even black people know it. That in order to ensure your safety, minimize the amount of these people you have around you. If you want to ensure that you get a good education, minimize the amount of these people that go to that school. And everybody knows it and they're not allowed to say it because y'all get ignorant and you get violent. And I don't care if you're Republican, I don't care if you're Democrat, I don't care if you're conservative, I don't care if you're liberal. Black people have problems. That's why you need to unblack. That's why you need to unblack.
Right. They have problems. And they have problems they're not willing to fix. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, black people don't plan on fixing these problems. Black folks been meeting for about 80 years about what's wrong with the black community, and nothing got solved yet. It's getting worse. Black folks then had initiatives, they done met, programs, all this stuff, and it never works because they don't plan on changing nothing.
Nope. They need community centers like a hole in the head. Give them a Popeye's chicken. Nope, no community centers. It's for y'all to fight and carry on. No. These people, I mean, like, and it don't matter what you give them. It's almost like the more you give them, the worse they get, Blanche. It's almost like y'all get worse.
Because to whom much is given, that much more is required. So the problem is that giving somebody something they don't deserve or they haven't earned, it makes them worse because it warps their mind. They think they're entitled to something now. That's so black folks feel entitled. And before, black folks was getting all of that stuff we named earlier with social services and programs and money and grants and scholarships and loans and business startups and fame in Hollywood and sports, all that stuff. And white folks were being quiet.
Yeah.
Y'all had all of that, and white folks was like this, not even saying nothing to y'all when y'all was cutting up. Now, white folks are saying we tired, and y'all are crashing out.
Good for them. I love it.
You can't handle a white person saying that y'all, like, think about it. You ain't seen white, they saying that y'all are wrong, and y'all are crashing out. They ain't calling y'all the N-word. They ain't calling y'all no slur. They saying y'all wrong, and y'all crashing. Boy, listen. Y'all done had it too good.
I just when I tell you I'm embarrassed, I'm ashamed for what is today's black folks. And we say it because y'all love y'all. We love y'all, and we love y'all too much to lie to y'all. This is a problem. This whole situation, these young kids are throwing away their lives because of blackness and black culture.
Hold on, I got another one.
Okay.
Yeah, these last ones.
Crazy. Nah, you good. You good. Let me read this super chat real quick while you do get it. Vintage Good Willie, you said, I wonder if it was chicken grease the McDonald's employee threw. Oh my God. That's what the black folks love. I'm doing better. I'm doing better too, Blanche. You'd be so proud of me. I'm really trying. Haven't had no fried chicken, no flats, no all flats, nothing. Cruise Missile 419, thank you so much for the 2 super chats. We really appreciate when you guys bless us with that. Thank you so much. All right, you sharing?
Tupac was fighting with his brother, got punched in the jaw and dropped his 380. In the middle of the fight, he told his homeboy to pick it up. When he did, the 380 went off, striking a nearby 6-year-old girl. A nearby 6-year-old. That's Tupac.
That's black culture.
I ain't even heard that story. That's crazy. I'm gonna look that up. That's crazy. I ain't even heard that story.
I believe it. That's black culture. Matter of fact, he didn't even have to say Tupac. He could have just said a man, and you would have known it was a black person. Right. You would have known it was a black person. Let me see.
Man, free Carmelo, man. He didn't do nothing. If we had segregation still, none of this would have happened. He wouldn't have had no interactions with any white boy because we would have been in an all-black school. The all-white jury that put him up wouldn't have been a thing. We need an all-black jury. But when I say bring back segregation, it's a problem.
I love her. She's so cute. I love her.
Yeah. So basically her point is, y'all are complaining about America being so racist and white folks are white people problem. So go back to segregation then. Separate yourself.
They are segregated. The white folks constantly trying to get away from y'all. They leave to get away from y'all.
And y'all call it white flight.
Exactly.
They can't leave in peace. Y'all call it white flight.
Ain't no black folks in the ain't no white folks in the projects. It's all Negroes. Blanche, let me tell you, when I was growing up, I didn't even know any white folks. Like, seriously, it was flat out segregation where I'm from. I grew up in New York in the 80s. We couldn't blame it on white folks because it was none. It is segregation, and y'all still complaining. Y'all still want to be around white folks.
The irony of it is, though, is that even King said in one of his speeches, he said, since we started this, he said segregation is actually worse.
Yes.
He says actually more, since we desegregated, actually more segregation. I said, yeah, because you can't force folks to live around each other.
No. Nope.
What happens is white folks say we out.
They say
once we started forcing integration, white folks said we out. And guess what? The black folks kept following them. I'm like, listen.
White folks said, it's okay, y'all. I'll leave.
I got it. Then y'all try to demonize them. White flight. They took the resources from the community.
I thought y'all had the resources. Y'all the kings and the queens.
Boy, listen, let's think about white person. You got white flight and gentrification. How can they be doing both? How can you condemn them for leaving and coming back? Like, which one they can't be doing both.
Hold on, you gotta see. Do you remember that thing was like racist no matter what diagram? Like, hold on, shoot. It says, oh my God, I sent it to someone. I'm gonna find it. And it's like a diagram. And it says basically no matter what white people do, it's gonna be racist. All right, let me see. I sent it to somebody and it was like
I can find it.
Shoot. You got it?
I'm gonna look.
Hold on, let me see. I sent it to somebody. Hold on. And I laughed so hard because it is so true. Racist, no matter what white folks do, they gonna be called racist. No matter what. Hold on. Let me see. No matter what they do.
It was a diagram.
Yes, it's a diagram and it shows like, hold on. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on, let me see.
When I type this up, it's so much propaganda. My goodness.
I know.
There's so many diagrams and God, it's just so. I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah, it's actually really sad.
No
But
wonder our brains are fried. This is nuts.
I know. And but you know what? White people allow it. If white people
they
stop
do.
subscribing to it, gentrification.
Like imagine black folks are saying no matter what you do, you still racist.
Yep. Let me see. Oh, here it is. Here it is. If a white person, oh, it's wax. Hold on, I'm about to show it. And this is why white folks need to say, like, forget it. Let me make it big. If a white person moves out, white flight, moves in, gentrification.
Wow.
Color. Sees color, racism. Doesn't see color, ignore racism, racism. Doesn't partake in culture, non-inclusive, racism. Engages in culture, cultural appropriation. This is where y'all at.
Dude, can you send this to me? This is amazing.
This is where y'all are at, white folks.
This is amazing.
This is where y'all at. And if y'all continue, then
I'm gonna get this blown up. I'm gonna go to FedEx and Kinko's. And I'm gonna get this blown up.
Because I mean, it don't matter what you do. They're obsessed.
That was awesome. They are obsessed.
So, anywho, you guys, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate it. We had quite a few people on today. Y'all continue to follow our channel on Unblacked. Unblack yourself. Step out of the dark.
And into the light.
Unblack yourself. If you haven't already, subscribe to our channel, Unblacked, like, share, click the notification button so you know when we're going live. And until next time, peace.
We stepping out the dark into the light. No more blind, now we see what's right. I'm not black, I'm free. I'm black.